It is another fantabulous Wednesday. I was trying to think of a key word to go with Wednesday, wacky, but it ain't wacky.
It's a wonderful Wednesday.
Yes.
Wonderful. It's a wonderful Wednesday.
We're going to start using that one. It is another wonderful Wednesday of the Ladies Podcast. We are here every Wednesday, wonderful Wednesday at 6 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Eastern, bringing you topics that we hope that you enjoy and hope that you find helpful and give you some answers to some questions that you may have or give you some guidance that you may be seeking, because I know that's why we come here. We look for guidance. We look to seek answers for questions that we have. I mean, because that's what the community is all about, right? Support. Support. So tonight we are talking about why we seek love in wrong places and struggle with the one we with, Lisa.
Ooh, when I saw the topic, I was a little distraught, just a smidget, because we've been talking about this for a while, Deborah, and we're still getting this. We're still getting this question from women, ladies, men. What are y'all doing? Y'all been looking at our throats since November. Come on, Deborah.
As Lisa said, yes, we have, and I guess I don't know. I guess it's layers to this thing, huh, Lisa? The more questions you ask, the more questions come up, right?
And that's a good thing. That's my love sign. That's a good thing, because it's a great thing, actually, because that means that they're listening, they're watching, they're being attentive to us, and they're learning, they're growing with us. So with all of that being said, and we love to do the heart emojis because we really do appreciate you all. We're not professionals. Hey, y'all, we're going to kick this show off like this. We're not professionals. We're just coming here every wonderful Wednesday on the Ladies Podcast, doing what we do and learning from each other. And with that being said, I'm going to let my girl Deborah take this thing because she is ready. And I am excited about this conversation.
I hope so. And just to add, if you are new to our podcast, please be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Hey, who can tell your auntie, your mama, your dad, your sister, your brother? We all in this world together, just trying to seek some answers and some guidance. So we're going to kick it off with, this question go kind of a little deep. I think we can go deep on this one, Lisa. What psychological factors drive a single person to repeatedly seek love in wrong places? Now, you want to dive in there? Do you want to dive? Okay.
I told you I've been waiting. What I think, because like I say all the time, I always have a story, and my story is always me. I'm the best. I'm the best prime example I can use for anything, because everything that we're talking about, it seems like either I've been through it or I've been introduced to it. It has happened to me, or someone else. So, what are the psychological factors drive a single person to repeatedly seeking love in the wrong places? I think when that I'm a woman, so I'm gonna stick with the women. I think when the man is saying everything right off bat, I think a lot of those things that they say to us as women, we're so longing to hear some of those things, and when we hear it from a man, we get soft. A lot of us let our guard down. A lot of us, even the strong ones, because I consider myself to be a strong woman, but I'm single because I'm not married. But I have a man, but when I was single before I met him, those were some of my weaknesses. So I'm speaking from experience.
Okay. I feel that. And I can be a witness to that as well. Not so much as, well, I just put it like this: when and I was having a conversation earlier with someone near and dear about this topic, kind of sort of. So when you constantly find yourself in you call it a rut, choosing the wrong individuals every time, and that a lot of times because you come out of one relationship broken, unhealed, and you transfer that emotional baggage.
You
want to jump in like double that? Go ahead.
No, my thinking brain just came on. I thought about something I saw on Facebook earlier. But go ahead. No, you hitting the nail on the head.
Yes, you bringing that emotional baggage from that previous relationship into your next seek and find. When you land that next relationship, and unbeknownst to you, you're coming to another relationship broken with unresolved issues. And guess what? That other person 9 times out of 10 is coming into that situation the same way.
As well.
Yes, hurt, broken, unresolved issues. And if you're looking for each other to try to heal each other, 9 times out of 10, that's going to fall flat because you're both broken. There's some things that so we even talked about, what is a good how much time? I don't even know if you can put a time frame on it. to just be to yourself, Lisa, before you jump into the next relationship. How do you even know you're broken, Lisa?
Well, how I knew, I start crying. And I don't cry over relationships. Like, I didn't cry about my divorce. I didn't cry about whatever went on in that divorce. I think I did all that crying in the beginning when things started happening. Then when I started to start to unravel, and I think that's when I started. I did my most crying. So when I got some tough skin, and when it happened, when that tsunami hit, and then I took a break from it all, from trying to fix it, work on it, and everything. And I started to focus on Lisa. And when I met the man that I'm with now, I was healed. And honestly speaking, I was healed. I was ready. I wasn't looking for him. Didn't know it was about to happen. The way it happened, you wouldn't believe my love story if I put it in a movie. But I was ready. I was healed. He was just what I needed when I needed it at that time. Because had I met him when I was going through all of that, I was too broken. I was vulnerable. I was weak. I was sensitive. I was everything. And I didn't like men. Not saying that I go the other way, to each his own. I got no problem with that. Just not me. I didn't like nobody. I didn't want to be around nobody. I didn't want to deal with nobody. I just wanted to get to know me again. Because after 20 years of being with the same man, a total of 30 years, and then when you get married at 21, and then it ends at 44, and then now you're standing there at the door like, what am I gonna do? I'm walking through this door, but who coming in here with me? There is no one else. So, being this single woman, reality had to set in. And that's why I wasn't so quick to jump up and start dating right after my divorce, because I had to find me, baby.
Wow, Lisa. I mean, you were young, in your early 20s.
I got married when I was 21. That's it. Yeah. I met him at 14, got married at 21, divorced at 44. 9 years later, this past March, I have not said I do, and I don't plan to no time soon. But that's just me. I don't have anything against marriages. That's just my thing. I just don't want to. I don't want to say I do no more right now. I'm 52. I'll be 53 in August. I'm enjoying my single life, my singleness in my own space, and having a man that I can say that's in my life, but he got his life and I have my life. And we have what they call an understanding.
An understanding. That's beautiful. And Lisa, just to hear, you were so young, you spent a lot of years with the same individual. And so
30.
For you to land where you are in a happy, healthy relationship, and it brings me back to the conversation I had earlier today with individual like, well, this is my first real serious relationship, so I guess I really don't have anything to compare it to. It's not a good thing. I said, well, no, you may need to look at that as a good thing.
Yeah.
That you haven't been in and out of a lot of relationships. I said, because you lose yourself. You don't know who, you get to a point where you don't know who you are.
You don't.
And if you don't know who you are, you don't know what you want. And so you may pull anything.
If you keep hopping from one relationship to the other and don't give yourself time to heal, to figure out who you are and what you want out of life. Because with me, I'm going to add to that, our kids were grown when our divorce happened. It still affected them. And to this day, it still affects them, because kids always want mom and daddy together. And even though my daughter is 30, my son is 27, they still want mom and daddy together. But, because that's all they know is mom and dad. You know what I'm saying? So when If I had jumped out of that divorce and just started bed hopping, man hopping, if I had started doing all that, I would have. We probably would. I wouldn't even be doing podcasting right now.
Wow.
What can I talk about?
Right.
All these subjects we've been having is my life story.
Oh wow. Oh wow. So that's beautiful. Hello, we're gonna take a little time and recognize those in the chat. We do see. Hi, Miss Cherokee Renee. You said we were breaking up. Are we still breaking up? Is the audio choppy, or has it cleared up for you? Let us know.
Now I have bad weather here now.
Oh, you guys got a storm coming through?
Yeah, I have really. It's raining outside. It's dark. I have real bad weather. I'm praying my lights don't go out.
Okay. So that may be it, but just bear with us. But let us know how it's sounding to you now, Cherokee Renee. Thank you for joining. If you are new to the podcast, hey, this is the Ladies Podcast here every Wednesday, 6 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Eastern. Please like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe. And we are talking about why we continue to seek love in the wrong places. Seeking out, and when you do find someone, you consider that person to be the one, but you wonder why is it not working out?
But why does it? Because they moving too fast.
Yeah,
I hate to cut you off.
No, you're good.
Please forgive me, but they're moving too fast. They're not giving themselves time to heal. Anytime you see somebody been married 20 times back to back to back, stay away from them folks.
Oh, Lisa. Oh, yeah. That one right there is near and dear to me too, in my heart. Let me ask you this question. First, it goes out to me because someone near and dear to me is coming up on like their 9th or 10th marriage, and they're not even 50. It's near and dear to me. It hurts my heart to see this person in this rut, and that they continue to attract the same toxic people. Does it at a point become a mental matter, Lisa? We're talking about you're not even 50, you're almost on your 10th husband. Does it become a mental matter? I'm asking this question so seriously because I'm at a loss.
Okay, I've only been married once, right? I got married to say I do to death do us part. Didn't happen. Life goes on, right?
Mm-hmm.
I've been in a relationship now 4 years. September will be 5 years. To this day, I have no desire to be married. Y'all can look at me in my face and tell me I'm in sin, I'm wilding in sin, I'm wrong, and all that kind of stuff. Don't come for me, and I won't sin. I ain't sin for y'all. Don't come for me, and y'all won't get what I got. Because we sit here and talk about right, wrong, and sin for sin. We're gonna shut podcast down right now. If you're not even 50 yet, it's either one or two things. That person loves the idea of trying to be married because it's what the godly way, maybe. I don't know your conversation. I can't say that person is doing it for attention because a lot of people out there want to be married. I'm just one that don't want to be married, not right now.
Okay.
Or the person that she's meeting attracting the same type of man. Maybe they're saying the same things and she's liking what they're saying. That earplug, Deborah, I'm telling you, the way men play on words, that's a beast.
Yes.
It's a beast.
Oh, absolutely.
Because if she's vulnerable with everyone that she meet and say I do to, have you asked her, are you telling each guy what you're saying to each guy? Like how each guy did you, how each marriage was? Because sometimes that probably could hurt and backfire. Because a man will play on your vulnerability. They will play on your empathy. They will play on your play power. A man will do it. Women do it too. But we're talking about this individual who's not even 50 yet. Baby, do you know yourself yet? Have you spent any time with you? How long are these marriages lasting? What are they bringing to the table before you say I do? And like I said, she might be one of the ones that don't want to live in sin. And I get that. I do.
Yep.
But if you're almost on husband number 10 and you ain't even 50, when was your first marriage leading to now? Do you even know yourself?
That's the question, Lisa. Do you love yourself?
Well, we know that's the number one, but do you know yourself?
Right.
Because like I said, I had to get to know Lisa. Girl, let me tell you something. When you trying to be married to these folks, and then every day you're meeting all these different personalities, or every other day, or every week, every month, and when you think everything is good, boom, bam, here comes something that knocks your marital bliss off the block, then you be sitting there like, what happened? What did I do? I didn't see this
Right.
coming. But now for my marriage, I saw it coming. My marriage, I saw it coming. Now,
Yeah, I think you spoke on it.
I ain't gonna lie, I saw it coming. I knew it was bound to happen. But if you're on husband number 9, 8, 9, and it's not working out, ask yourself, is it the same thing? Am I doing the same thing over and over and over and over again? Why am I keep
Right.
choosing the wrong men?
Right. Choosing the wrong men.
It got to be something somewhere in there that she's doing. She's falling very weak and vulnerable somewhere.
I agree.
It's somewhere, and it got to be something that these men are saying to make her say, "I do."
Right.
Maybe she's telling them, "I want to be married. I just want to be married. We ain't gonna live together. We're not married." I don't know, because a lot of women do believe in marriage now, and there's nothing wrong with being married. I'm going to stress that tonight on question number 1. There's nothing wrong with being married, but question number 1 talking about the single women. But because of your friend, somewhere in the transitioning with the different guys, the different husbands, something is. She need to go find herself.
I agree 100%.
Just find yourself and love on yourself for a little bit, baby. And if she's one of the ones that believe in God, ask the Lord to send you your soulmate, your man, an ideal man for you.
And you just hit on something, Lisa. Oh, you just, personally speaking, of course, when I stepped out there,
church.
So
you step out there, you was green as this shirt.
What was it? And what was the saying? Marry or burn. You got to marry, something like that. If you don't marry, you gonna burn and go to hell. So of course, I believe in marriage. Yeah, if you don't get, it was very strict like that. Okay. And so of course, coming out of this 7-year relationship, engagement or whatever, I already know I was moving fast, full speed ahead. One, I was getting away from that strictness. You done dictated my life long enough. Right. You done told me what God to serve, how to serve that God, all of the above. Just like any rebellious person, a person coming out of day one in full speed ahead. And then the second thing, okay, I want to do it right this time. Okay, I want to get married. And like I said, moving full speed ahead and trying to put that last relationship in my way, in my rear view, make myself unavailable. I think I dated my first husband 9 months in marriage. 9 months in marriage, Lisa. And I already know I was not ready for it. But knowing the type of person that I am, it'll work itself out. I'm loyal, so that's going to help the relationship. I don't have to worry. This person don't have to worry about me stepping out. I'm going to make it work. I'm a good person, yada yada yada. But that was not enough because the relationship was built on a lie. The marriage was built on a lie. So the foundation has to be good.
A lot of them today are built on nothing but lies, a bed of lies.
Yes.
You'd be surprised. I know we're on question number 1. What psychological factors drive a single person to repeatedly seek love in the wrong places. A lot of times, I'm gonna add to that number 1. A lot of time, I think because when we're out, and about in our surroundings, wherever we are, clubs, church, Walmart, gas station, and if we run up on him, and once again, if he's saying what we want to hear,
right,
phone numbers, you start conversating.
Yep.
I see a comment Michelle wrote. Michelle wrote,
hey, my guy, Michelle.
How you doing, Michelle? Welcome to the latest podcast, baby. Michelle says, my guy and I have been together almost 4 years, but I told him I'm not going to continue to be your girlfriend. See, but Michelle, I don't know, have you ever been married or what, or 4 years? I'm gonna add to that,
Yeah.
well, I know she's single because she said my guy and I've been together for almost 4 years.
Right.
I told him I'm not gonna continue to be your girlfriend, so that tells me that she's single. But my question is, have you ever been married before? And if you have, for how long? But if you have never been married before, I'm gonna add to this. I get it. You don't want to be the girlfriend because if you're good enough to be a girlfriend for 4 years,
Right.
you're good enough to be a wife for 4 years. I get it. I get it.
Absolutely.
And there's nothing better than marrying someone because even though you're married, just because you say I do, if you're spatting about little things or don't get along about certain things or being negative about little things or being disrespectful about little things, if you like that dating, 9 times out of 10 you're gonna go into a marriage like that. But something happens when you get the ring.
And what is that?
We talked about it before, a time or two before.
The commitment is too heavy. It doesn't feel like you're playing around.
I think the husband be want to play daddy, and sometimes them wives be want to play mama, and both of them already been raised.
And want to control each other. Hey, I co-sign that. And Miss Ebony says some just don't want to be alone. And that may be the issue with the person that is near and dear to me because honestly, I promise this person has not skipped a beat from one relationship to the next. They have not skipped a beat. And when we're talking about the psychological part, Lisa, let's consider a person, a young lady who may have been brought up in all her life through school or whatever. She's just been told she's ugly, she's unattractive, and nobody dated
And
her.
you know what? I believe that plays a big factor too. Now that I didn't. Listen, why you ain't think of that with her? You can't think of everything. Yes.
Yes. And then a guy come along, oh, you're beautiful. You're gorgeous. She never heard it from her daddy because daddy was there. He wasn't in the home. And so, and she just eating it up. She's soaking it up. Her self-esteem that's always been down here. Now it's getting a little boost. Okay, I've never been told that. And just like that, like you said, guy play on words. Because I can tell someone like who's never been told they're beautiful, who's shy and reserved, got low self-esteem, they know those type of women. Do they not?
Yes,
Y'all
they do.
Tell us, you two. Do they not?
Yes, they do. Everybody saw the movie Thin Line Between Love and Hate. Saw Martin Lawrence at the beauty shop slobbing good. Like he said, "Baby girl, right. Shy." It's a lot of them out there, And Michelle says no, neither one of them have been married, so that she just answered that question. But she said, I have heard from a man perspective. He said, why? But why buy the cow when you can get the milk free? Laugh out loud. Well,
we know that one.
I mean, you got people out there been together 20, 30 plus years and they married, but they say common law. Is it a such thing as common law?
Yes, I've looked that up before.
They do acknowledge common law.
I think it's state by state though, on how the laws are around it, but you know what, Michelle? I'm just leaning on that response. You can't, why buy the cow and you can get the milk for free? I'm gonna be honest. I am all for testing out the car before you drive it off, before you buy it. I'm all about test driving that vehicle before I take complete ownership of it. I mean, because you go off and you dating someone and you in your place and he in his, and then the times you come and spend over, can you get the full spectrum of what he is like to live with that person? And I'm okay with that, but I'm gonna time box that thing. I'm with you on that, Michelle. We ain't gonna be doing this forever. We ain't gonna be.
Ebony Fulton said that's why my husband always tell our daughter how beautiful they are, and and he takes them on dates, just him and them, to show them how they are how to be treated. And I'm all for that as well.
Yes,
my heart, because that's how my children's father still say to this day that Shanice is his heartbeat. Everything that he does, he's gonna always say his heartbeat. Not that he leaves his son out, but he always makes sure that he capitalizes on his heartbeat.
So that's important. That's important. And so it goes back to that other psychological piece. If you never had your dad in your home, someone to show you how to treat a woman, then you're more than likely to be vulnerable and fall for any type of guy.
And Marcus, I'm sorry, Deborah, go ahead.
Go ahead.
And Marcus B. Walter said, choose partners who aren't healthy or suitable for them.
They do. That's what happens. And so that's what. And with question number one, is this a psychological thing? Why do they continue to do that?
And he
What we
went
looking
on
at, Lisa?
he went on to say, I just saw it just popped up. He went on to say, people might repeatedly seek love in the wrong places due to low self-esteem. You just said
Yep.
that. Post-trauma, past trauma, you just said that. Fear of intimacy. Oh,
Okay.
okay. I mean,
Fear of
oh,
intimacy.
oh,
Okay. That's a
oh,
new one.
that's
That's
a
a new
good one. Or an unresolved need for validation.
Beauty.
These psychological factors can lead them to I
You know,
guess
got cut off there. But that
I
was all
never
good
thought about
stuff.
that way, due to past trauma, yes, but fear of intimacy, yeah, you know what? Because before I met this guy, I didn't want it either. Like I said, I didn't like I don't want to talk to him because I knew what they was going. At least I thought that's what they all was on. So I mean, that is a girl.
I didn't think of that. That's a good one.
That's a monster right there, Marcus B. Walters.
An unresolved need for validation. For validation.
You just said that.
Absolutely. And then just I'm stay harping about social media, Lisa.
Mm-hmm.
When social media got these girls thinking they gotta look a certain way, have a certain look, hair, the makeup and all that. And then so when they don't look like that, and then a guy who comes, shows them some attention, knowing they don't look like that, then that makes them feel special, right?
Mm-hmm.
It makes them feel special.
It does.
Yeah.
It does.
So awesome. This is the conversation I feel like this. Look, just like you was excited about it, I feel like this was going to peel back some layers, baby. I knew it was going to go deep. Because it's near. Yeah. Marcus B. Walter, add to the other part. Lead them to choose partners who aren't. Okay. We got you. We caught up with you now, Mister. We caught up with you. So hello, YouTube community. Look, we are already almost 30 minutes into this topic, and me and Lisa, we always spew on the first question, but that's okay though. That's okay. That's just showing you experience coming into the room. Your feedback is help bringing the conversation forward, and I love it. I love it. And if you are new to the show, new to the podcast, please be sure to like, share, and subscribe. You know, the algorithms, they love when you say like, share, and subscribe. So please do that for us.
Thank
Lisa,
you.
You ready for number 2?
Question. Go ahead. Knock it out. Question number 2. Here we go.
All right. Hi, Tip. Welcome.
Hey, Tip.
How can unmet emotional needs and past experience influence someone's choice of romantic partners? I think that kind of goes back to emotional baggage, right? Because you're not healthy in a relationship. You come into a relationship not healthy. The person that you're attracting is not healthy. So there's some unresolved things there, in my opinion. And so it's gonna become that cycle until, like Lisa said, you take some time to get to know yourself.
I'm looking at that first part. How can you unmet emotional needs and past experience? That's what I'm kind of mumbling to myself. Somebody answer that for us. How can you unmeet? Is it unmeet or unmet?
Unmet. How can unmet emotional
needs and past experience? Somebody answer that for us. We're gonna wait because we'll
take a pause. Take a pause.
And thank y'all so much for chiming in to the Ladies Podcast here each wonderful Wednesday. We are excited. Thank y'all so much for giving us an hour of power. And as soon as we leave here, we have the link that our producer's gonna put below so y'all can join the after party. So hey, don't go nowhere. Y'all just stay tuned. Y'all come on back now. You hear?
You got an answer, Lisa?
Okay, I'm ready. Let me go. Marcus B. Walters. Marcus B. Walters just educated me on that intimacy part. So, unmet emotional needs and past experiences can influence someone to choose romantic partners who either recreates familiar patterns. Okay. Recreate. See, I look at those type of words. Familiar patterns, and that is so true from their past
Yep.
or fulfill unaddressed emotional. There it is.
Okay.
Hey! Welcome to our Wonderful Wednesday.
It's
That's
a
it,
wonderful
Marcus B. Walker.
Wednesday.
Because y'all, we need to stop doing this. Y'all, we need to stop recreating these familiar patterns. Because
Right.
the young lady you was talking about earlier, number 9, before you 50, stop doing that. It's something. Find you. Find you. It ain't nothing wrong with finding and loving on you.
Not at all. Taking a beat, taking a pause. Who are you? What do you like? What do you not like? Because one of the things I found, Lisa, in my first marriage, and I remember telling someone this, I said, I got to get back to Deborah. I got to get back to who I am. You know, what do I like? Because you believe it or not, and I'm thinking it's more the women than the men. The women take on the likes of the man, the dislikes of the man, what he like to eat, what he don't like to eat. And it becomes a habit till we don't realize it. Wait a minute. I didn't used to like eating that.
Right.
I started eating that because he was eating.
I don't like football, but because he's sitting there watching it, come on, baby, you know, I'm sitting there, I don't know what the LL Cool J going on, but you know, yeah. You know, right. and now I don't like this type of food, but because you know he eats a certain type of food, so I don't have to cook 2 meals. I'm finding myself leaning more towards this. I'm catering to him, and but what am I getting?
What are you getting? And could you imagine if you do that 3-4 times, turning over all these different relationships, and how much you are losing yourself each and every time you do it? And Marcus Walker got something to say, Lisa.
Marcus Walter also added today. Marcus B. Walter said, "Gaps, even if these choices aren't healthy, gaps. Yeah, I mean, catch your breath, go find yourself, revive yourself." Play with it.
And Ebony said because they are bringing the same baggage to the next relationship, just like we said, and not willing to change or see change. And that can be so toxic.
Very toxic.
That could be so toxic. And it's not good for yes.
When do you have time to say I love you when you're so freaking toxic? All you doing is arguing and fussing, can't get along. Don't nobody like nobody. Everybody disrespecting everybody. Everybody doing them in this single relationship and in this marriage.
Right. Right. And what about the insecurities? What about the insecurities? So
but you know what?
Uh-huh.
Go ahead, Deborah.
Go ahead. I think you can say what you got to say.
Go ahead, Deborah. Go ahead, Deborah.
For instance, you coming out of a relationship because your partner cheated on you, and not just one time, 2, 3, 4 times, because you kept taking them back. And so you go into this next relationship, and anything can trigger you. Why you taking your cell phone to the bathroom? You ain't used to take your phone to the bathroom. Why you all of a sudden got a code on your phone? You ain't used to have a code on your phone. Hey, babe, I'll be right back. I'm finna run to the corner store and get something to drink. Can I go with you? No, I'll be right back. You just stay there and watch your soap operas.
Let me tell you something. A lot of these folks in these relationships, this month we're talking about relationships, right?
Yes.
The month of June. We're getting ready to come out of the month of June. And we talk about relationships a lot. We talk about love a lot.
We do.
And we are 2 strong women on opposite sides of the earth, dealing with everyday everything, you know, being married, or dating. Okay.
Yep.
And every day you're there with your partner, whether you go to bed with them, wake up with them, or, you know, like in our case, he live at his house, I live at my house. And every time we're around each other, I could have asked him this certain thing 20 times before. But it's like if I make a mistake and ask him this same question again today, because he probably had a bad day, I may tee him off. And just like that, a big argument. Because for me, my defense thing is, the first thing I'm going to say, oh, I'm sorry, dog. I ain't know it was that serious.
Right. Right.
Because I'm getting to know him.
Right.
Whether my husband, my partner, my dude, my baby daddy, my big daddy, my whatever. I'm getting to know him. Okay. So if that tee him off at this particular time, whatever that thing could be, then I'll know not to ask him that again. Right. Or I'll wait till later on and say, babe, why did you get mad when I asked you about so and so and so? So I've asked you 1,000 times before. You ain't never said nothing, but just, float like a butterfly, right, like a bee. But in these relationships, you're gonna get tested. It's not.
And I think that goes back to some unresolved issues that person has brought over to the new relationship. And maybe when you ask that question the first, second time, it was no big deal. They answered it or whatever. But then, because they're trying to get to know you, they don't want to just give off these insecurities or these, let you know that certain things are going to be triggering to them. But when you get to that fourth, fifth time, now look here, Nancy.
All right. Look. All right now, Johnny B.
Look, I done told you already. Did you not catch it the first, second, third time? So there are triggers. If you just, give it time, and you will see those triggers, those things that are triggering in your partner. And those things could very well be from unresolved issues or emotional baggage that they have brought over from another relationship. And Lisa have said it, I have said it, and I just got to say it again. And it may be easier said than done. And I apologize because I have been married for over a decade, and maybe I am removed from the dating world and what it takes to be in a successful relationship in this day and time.
They don't make them like
I apologize if I'm removed from it, but maybe it's easier said than done to say, just step out of the dating game for a while.
Do something.
And to be honest, when I was coming out that 7-year engagement or whatever, and I told myself I was going to do that. But when I see my girlfriends or boyfriends, I see people going out on dates. You go out in the public, you see them holding hands, going to the movies together. And you in that loneliness sit in, and you be like, man, I want that. I want that.
You said something then. Now, this is what Jackie said over here on Facebook Live. Jackie White says, that's exactly what I told my hubby. If we didn't have our little spat, something would be wrong because we don't have no major issues.
Lisa, you know that just remind me of Coming to America. What type of food do you like? Whatever you like. And what did Eddie Murphy do? He told her to bark like a dog.
Like a big dog. Woof, woof, woof. Trick, if you don't go somewhere and sit down, and I know it was a movie, but I'm just saying. It was just a movie, but you got women out here like that for real. Nah.
What?
This 2024, you got women out here like that for real. Right now.
No.
They believe in taking care of their man. Baby, why do you think a lot of these men are the way they are? Because women have made them soft. They don't really have to work for it no more. Women have made them soft. Because a lot of these jobos don't like to work. They like to do their thing, slang thing. And she go to work and take care of him. He cashing her check. He waiting on her to cash her check and bring him her money. That's still going on in 2024, babe.
I knew that was a thing, but I thought it was dying down.
No, they still doing it. And these cougars out here doing more. These cougars out here getting these little young boys.
Yeah. Everybody, thank you. Look, Lisa, thank y'all for joining the Ladies Podcast. If you are just jumping in, we are knee-high deep into this conversation. Why we seek love in the wrong places, and struggle with the one that we are in the relationship with. Look, the chat is people giving their feedback, which we love, we appreciate. And if you are just joining, please, please, please like, share, and subscribe. Lisa, you want to jump into the chat because I think we done missed quite a bit. Okay. Let's see.
Vanette says, "Good evening, ladies." Hi, Vanette.
Hi, Vanette. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, let me see. I'm going to jump in here with Marcus B. Walter. We may have read this first one before, but it's like two other paragraphs after, so I'm going to start right there. Unmet emotional needs and past experiences can influence romantic partner choices. If someone has unresolved issues like childhood neglect or trauma, they may subconsciously seek partners who recreate those familiar yet unhealthy dynamics, trying to resolve past hurts. Seeking validation, affection, or approval can lead to choosing initially promising yet ultimately unfulfilling. Unfulfilling partners, causing a cycle of unhealthy relationships and repeated disappointments. And Ebony says some people think that there's a blueprint for a marriage, and it's not.
It's not, because like we've been saying, every day you're gonna, if not, okay, y'all. When I say every day, I don't mean like every day, but in some relationships, it is every day, because like a lot of people in a lot of other different countries, the wife has no voice.
That's true.
So when I say I'm gonna move this plant before I knock it down. When I say every day, y'all, I don't mean like literally every day you're getting to know your partner. As long as you're with your partner, whatever these titles are to you all, as long as you're with them, these things are going to happen. It is no such thing as a perfect relationship. Show me a perfect couple, I'll show you a crazy couple. And that's all I got to say about
that. That's all she got to add to that, Miss Ebony. Miss Vanette Gomez says, I gave up the cookies because I wanted a hug. Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
So, and then she put it there herself. So, with the crying emoji. So, Vanette, I can't say that you were right or wrong. I don't know how old you are, but I guess you did what you felt like you needed to do. But like Marcus B. Walter said on up in the comment, you can go back and read it. A lot of times with single people, single women, that intimacy thing is very fearful for them. So
yes.
And Michelle Johnson says some call it henpeck.
Wait a minute now, Michelle, because baby, I'm gonna what the Bible verse said, I ain't henpecked. I'm just pecked by the right hand now. I ain't here.
So whatever it is in your relationship with whomever that you are with, your partner, male or female, just try to enjoy and embrace each other while you're together. Because a lot of times it don't have to be divorce that breaks you up. A lot of time it don't have to be, well, we just got tired of each other and broke up. Some other things can transpire into that, and you go your separate ways because you're forced, you're willingly, like death, or maybe I think you spoke on this last week. If one a spouse gets sick and can't do things that they used to do in their marriage, we kind of touched on that a little bit last week. So instead of just all this bickering and back and forth, and I'm gonna add to this. I was talking to my orthopedic doctor a couple of months ago when I went for my checkup. And I was telling my doctor, I can't call his name, and I was telling my doctor, I said, well, I do podcasting now, but I kind of liked him while we were married. But I ain't never stopped doing it now.
What?
She clocking about 8 or 9, but she one of them cool mamas, grandmamas.
What? That is crazy.
Yeah. But to add to that,
if you're the relationship you just came out of just got you, your vibration is low, you don't know how to be happy, you're gonna attract that type of energy to you.
Look what Jason arguing. Hey Jason, welcome. If this is your first time, please like, share, and subscribe to our podcast show. Jason says traditional men that are protecting and providing everything deserve traditional treatment from women. I got you, Jason.
Okay.
I got you, Jason.
Okay. So
I ain't got no problem. I ain't got no problem going to Old Hickory or Ruth Chris and getting you a steak meal. I ain't got no problem. If you're doing what you supposed to do.
That's what he said.
Doing what you supposed to do in order to get that from me now.
Well, you know what, Lisa? I'm gonna ask Mr. Jason, what does a traditional woman do? What does a traditional woman look like?
Us.
Jason.
I'm gonna say me.
I want Jason to answer.
Answer Deborah, Jason. What do a traditional woman look like, Jason?
And guess who else I'm gonna throw in the mix, Lisa? Tip over. If you're still out there. If you're still out there, tip over. What does a traditional woman look like? I think that's your type, Tip.
We want to hear from you, Tip.
Hi, Miss Sabrina. Welcome to the show, Miss Sabrina. Please feel free to chime in and jump in there. We're talking about relationships, and we trying to get feedback from any and everybody because we always looking to learn. Hey, Miss Vita. Welcome to the show. Hey, guys, like, share, subscribe. Hit that notification as well so you can be notified when we go live, so you're not always trying to think about it, and that helps. All right, now D-Infusion TV, you just done put a whole dissertation into this chat. What are we supposed to do with that?
I'm gonna let you have it. I saw it when it was coming. I'm just gonna let you have it.
Oh my goodness. We'll take a stab.
Vanita Gomez says, I love this group chat. Thank you.
Thank you. And she also said,
I agree. Thank you, Vanita. Vanetta. I'm gonna try to jump live. Thank you guys so much for chiming in. Thank you. Welcome to our wonderful Wednesday Lady Podcast show on D-Infusion. We are live over here on YouTube. Thank y'all so much. Hey everybody. Mwah.
So Miss D-Infusion been following the conversation step by step, Lisa, because D-Infusion is going back to this putting the code on the phone. While having a code on the phone is a common practice.
Now, we talked about that last week. You're not getting all of my info. No.
Lisa, you ain't giving up the code to the phone?
I am not in love to the capacity that you got to have my bank account. You got to have my social security number. You got to have passcodes and stuff. You got to know what's in my will. You need a copy of my will, my insurance. No, we ain't on that. Hey, Wanda. Hey, girl. Hey.
Hey, Wanda. Welcome. Wanda, are you giving up the code to your phone, to your mister?
No. And what's his name? Hell no. No.
What about you, Miss Vita? Do Mr. Vita got the code to your phone?
One is a hell no.
Now I gotta ask the question the other way. Now, do you have the code to his phone? Wanda?
Do you have the code?
Y'all got the phone. Y'all got the code.
Let me see what she's gonna say. I don't have the code. I don't want his because I don't want him to ask for mine.
Wanda said yes. I don't think that's fair. Wanda, I don't think that's fair.
She said it in all caps. What's going on, Albert?
Hi, Albert. Welcome.
Hi, Albert. Welcome.
Welcome to the show. Yes, glad to have you. Vita, I didn't ask you to laugh about it. Do you look, y'all got to get them codes up now. Because y'all in a serious relationship, long-term relationship. Some of it you've been together since you've been in diapers. So I don't see no reason.
No. I'm just going to say it. I already said it now. Hell no.
Look at Wanda said, she put her hands to that forehead.
I'm also like Tina Turner. What's love got to do?
Come on, I'm just messing with you ladies. I'm just messing. Whatever works for y'all. I mean, we give up codes around here, so
and ain't nothing wrong with it. Now, did we get our last questions? I know D-Infusion's got hot and heavy, but we got another question. Question number question number 4 and 5 ties in together. You want to take a stab at it, Deborah?
Let's see, 4 and 5.
Yeah, okay. That's what it's looking like.
In what ways can self-sabotage impact the success of a relationship with someone who seems ideal? Self-sabotage. I mean, because you okay, psychologically so, because that's how we started off with the show, right? Talking about psychologically what can cause a relationship to be toxic, because you're bringing all that trauma from your previous relationship and you're insecure. And so he can just be truly going out the door to smoke a cigarette, and because he took his phone with him when this time, even though he didn't do it last time. Just little things, triggers like that. Like who you going out there to talk to?
I'm gonna add to that true story. Y'all know I always
Okay.
got a true story. I know these people very well, but I'm not gonna call their name. They might look at the show, they might not, but I don't care. I'm gonna tell it anyway.
All right, all right.
If the shoe fit weird, it might be. It ain't y'all. So all y'all that looking, I don't know y'all. Well, some of y'all, it ain't y'all. So don't come for me. But this lady I knew, she and her old man, they had this thing where they would look at, you know, X-rated stuff together, and they did it together, like on TV, on their phones, or whatever. And so the lady started to have a problem with the boyfriend because he was he started going out there in his vehicle and looking at it without her. And that caused a problem in their relationship, baby.
Really?
True story.
Now, did she think he was having phone sex with a woman?
I don't know, but you know, if it was me, and I can still say that to this day, and I said it then when I heard about it, when when people was talking about it, family members and stuff. And you know what I said? Baby, have it. Go ahead. As long as you ain't bothering me, go ahead. Do you, bro? Do you, bro?
I gave you a break, Lisa.
I wouldn't have been saying nothing. Let him have it. What's wrong with you?
Lisa said, "Do you?"
Yeah, you doing too much. Let him have it.
She said that's what they bonded over, Lisa.
And did. And they broke up. I mean, he came back. He came back. I say a true story. He came back. One of these days, I'm gonna write a movie. One of these days, I'm gonna write. I'm telling you now. I got so much in me. I need to let this stuff out before I get too old and forget.
Too bad.
Girl, let me tell you, they broke up for real.
They broke up over PORN.
Yeah, because she really felt like got her. She's one of those women. She got to keep him here. He got to be right there all the time. When she lay down, he got to lay down. When she get up,
that's a problem right there.
Yeah, see, they had that kind of relationship.
Yeah, we talked,
and she's like that with every guy.
Yeah, we talked about that foundation.
Like that with every guy that she meet. That's how she is. I couldn't do it. I don't want a man under me like that, baby. Bad.
But you know, we talked about that foundation got to be good, Lisa. We said that foundation got to be good.
It was a lot of jealousy in that, a lot of stuff.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so no.
Wanda said he keep changing the code on his phone, but she keep figuring it out. Now, Wanda, I thought.
So you're figuring the code out, Wanda. He's not giving it to you. Okay, that part. See, I almost saluted you, girl. I thought he was just, I thought he was giving it to you, girl. I thought you was, you had that magic, that golden goose thing going on, girl. Right. You got his, but he ain't got yours. But you keep figuring it out. So you Tom and Jerry this thing. Okay, girl.
Right. Now Wanda.
Okay.
Now Wanda. You had me. Wanda had me going. Cause
I too.
Baby, you Inspector Gadget in this thing.
Yeah, the Tom and Jerry. Every time Tom think he done caught Jerry getting away.
Right. Wait a minute. Cracking codes.
We the coyote. We the cow y'all over there playing coyote and road runner. The rooster. That rooster was trying to get that old Elmer
Fudd. What? No, that was a rat.
The one and he said, I say, old boy, I say. She said, well, now that my son is gone, she said, now we can be together. Something like this, an old cartoon. He said, boy, that doggone her little son, that little whatever they call them, guinea pigs, whatever they call them thing. He said, I said, nah, I don't need your love to keep me warm now that I got my bandages on. I hear you, Wanda. You figured it out, girl. I thought you was good in algebra and chemistry.
And that girl said chemistry
and chemistry. I ain't that smart.
All of it worked in your favor. Now, don't y'all be hitting Wanda up trying to get no ideas.
Okay, because Wanda over there figuring some stuff out. But I dated this guy, the last guy back in 15, 16-ish. I was asleep. That some gun came in the room and I didn't know he was in there. And you know, back then you had them phones, you could put your fingerprint in. That son of a gun got in my phone. I was asleep and he found which finger to unlock my phone. And he got, and when I woke up, he was already in my phone. I don't know how long he had been in my phone. Girl, I said, look, don't be getting mad at me, because whatever you seen before I met you in January 2015 ain't none of your business. So if you see something, and if you get mad, you're going to be mad by yourself, because you ain't had no business getting in my phone. Because my mama told me to tell you, when you gonna start looking, and when you find it, it ain't going to hurt nobody but you.
You go. Now, don't you take your profile. Don't you let it take your picture like that.
I got an Apple phone. I got two Apple. Two Apple phone, Apple iPad, Apple MacBook, Apple Watch. I got all this Apple going on good. I need some oranges over here.
Well, guys, it has been, Lisa, you got a compliment from Miss Vanetti Gomez. We were talking about you writing the movie and selling it to Tubi. And Miss Gomez said, I will watch a movie because the way you tell stories is so captivating.
Go watch my documentary on YouTube. Go check out my page on Felicia Janae channel on YouTube.
Look, don't play. We'll work on that.
Memory, no paper. Girl, we're gonna have to get together and do this Tubi thing. You said Tubi pick it up because I can't afford Netflix.
Tubi pick it up. I'm telling you, Tubi pick it up. I haven't seen them Tubi movies.
Baby, when they ask me, who picked up your documentary? Me. Me. Me.
Right.
Did we get through with all our questions, baby?
You know what? I think we have, because we've gone complete circle. We've made a complete circle with this conversation. I think we done touched all the high points. Because if I go back and look at five pretty much says, we done hit it on it.
Yeah. I saw that too.
Yeah. And like I said, DM Fusion, we appreciate all the details that you have provided. We love the feedback. I mean, and it is here in the chat. You guys want to copy paste and just look at it, for future reference. It is there without us going all in there. But we talked about being secretive, changes in communication patterns, leaving the house frequently. All those things, if you have past hurt, past trauma, those could be triggers for you. And the best remedy that me and Lisa have shared tonight is to get to know you.
Get to know you, baby. Because, once you get to know you, can't nobody tell you nothing.
Right.
Anita says, when are y'all coming back? I needed this. Love it. You can catch us next wonderful Wednesday, 6 Central, 7 Eastern Time. We will be back right here with the Ladies Podcast. We're here every Wednesday. Thank y'all so much. Please like, share, subscribe to the channel. We really do appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. And before we wrap up, we just wanted to mention that don't miss tonight's show on Telegram. Okay. Where we will discuss turning $20 into $2,000 by 2025. Now, $20 into $2,000 by 2025.
Hold on. Can you loan me $20 till I get my check next week? Ooh, said I only got $20 and me and my babies got to eat.
Okay.
Get in there, Angie. We're going to turn $20 into some. Y'all better.
So we ain't talking about them last $2.
Y'all better.
I'm sorry, Lisa.
Lady at the casino. Hey! Lost all the money. Don't feel sorry for me. Don't feel sorry, honey. But I'm going to skip all that. But these last $2, I'm not going to lose. Come on,
hey.
Come on. These last $2 sure ain't going to lose. Y'all.
All right.
Got
one going for the bus fare.
And the other one for the what, Deborah?
For the jukebox. To hear me some blues. All right, then. All right.
Gotta hear me some blues. Thank y'all so much for chiming in to the Lady Podcast tonight. We love y'all on this wonderful wet Wednesday here in Mississippi. Thank y'all so very much. Please come on back. Please click the link, join the after party. We're getting ready to take it to a whole nother level. You are free to say and do whatever you want to do on the Telegram, and we're gonna show you how to turn $20 into XYZ amount of money. So if you need that money, come on over there, and we're gonna be waiting on you. I may have to disappear for a minute because y'all know I be having y'all know I do other stuff. You know, I got 4 shows coming up, and I'm trying to learn and remember lyrics and all kind of stuff. So y'all just come on over there. Click the link, please. Come on over, share. Subscribe to the channel, The Ladies Podcast. We would like to thank y'all so much, Deborah.
Thank
You
you.
have been a wonderful host tonight. Thank you for allowing me to
Thank
be
you.
on the
Thank you.
show.
Thank you.
I absolutely enjoyed myself tonight.
I
Thank you so much.
enjoyed it
With
as
your
well.
pretty
Thank you,
self,
Lisa.
with your pretty self, on
Oh,
this
get on
wonderful
there.
Wednesday.
Thank
This wonderful
you.
Wednesday.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. See you at Telegram Land. Bye bye, everyone.